Man, listen, my condolences to all the people that lost their life in this vessel, man. I watched it and I prayed, bro. I prayed for them, man. That's a bad death. That's horrible, man. To know you about to die, or just to think, you may not never be found, man. That was just man. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is my opinion. So I think that was the dumbest fucking shit anybody could have done. Some people just got too much fucking money, man. It's like, goddamn, you would spend $250,000 per ticket to die the worst death you could have ever imagined. Now you got to think about this shit first. How many people done this shit before me? What I'm saying, right? So then I'm gonna think like, dog, suppose this motherfucker lose power, which is very possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing. How they gonna come get me out this motherfucker? I can't get out this bitch. Because once they close this door, I can't get back out from the inside. I'm going thousands of feet in the middle of the fucking ocean. This little ass vessel is like less, like a follicle of your hair falling on the floor, and you got to find this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Even though they found the United States, I mean, the government's got some bad technology, my dog. Man, who knows, bro? It just baffles me that a motherfucker would get in some shit like that. And to go see what? And what you gonna see out of? How you gonna see it? Dog, did you see the ship? The bitch had one window in the front of it. The side, and there's 5 people trying to look. So I paid $250,000 to, and you know how dark it is down there? Like, what the fuck was you gonna see? What's so special about a goddamn sunken ship? All these motherfuckers that's floating on water, you don't want to see none of these amazing motherfuckers. You want to see some shit at the bottom of a motherfucking ocean that's covered in all types of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get out and scuba dive and go through the motherfucker. Like, it just don't make fucking sense to me. Fuck, you want to see a fucking old-ass, 100-year-old ass ship at the bottom of a goddamn ocean, folks? I don't get it, my dog. And it's okay to do shit like that. I'm not knocking it, but common sense gonna tell you, like, dog, first thing I'll be thinking, like, man, it ain't shit tethered to this motherfucker. So if my electricity go out in this bitch, we done. How we gonna get it back? We can't fix nothing because it ain't nothing to fix. If this shit go bad, we just in here at the bottom of the goddamn lake, and we only had 80 hours worth of oxygen. You gotta think, by the time motherfuckers get loaded and get to you, you know it's gonna take some hours. You know what I'm saying? It just, man, I don't know, dog. I'd have thought about this shit. I'm not getting in no shit like that. There's no motherfucking way. It was no other backup plan. But it was like, oh, if this shit go bad, it's bad. You done made it to be a motherfucking billionaire. But the fucked up part about it, you bring your kid with you. You pay $250,000 for this motherfucker to go with you. Like I said, to die the worst death you can die, man. And then, like, oh my God, it just wasn't thought through, man. Like, fuck no. And I see why it wasn't tethered. Most ships, a lot of them are tethered when they go down there. These new, because if something happened, you could pull them up, or they still got electricity, which means they still got oxygen. But this motherfucker was so unwell built that it imploded. Like, once it got so deep, all that pressure from the water imploded it. So they just died. Like, once that bitch gave it in, it was instant death, man. I'd rather for that to have happened to him than them for to sit there and had to think all this time. I hope that bitch just imploded on the way down there. I hope they didn't have to think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's fucked up to be there for a day. You know how slow time goes, man. It's like being in jail, nigga. You know how slow fucking time goes when you stuck in some shit like that. Now your mind wondering, man, that time slow and you panicking and no lights and you know how cold the fuck it is, man. Man, that's fucked up, man. But then on top of it is that a motherfucker paid for that shit, though, and drug your song along with you. It's just some shit just don't make sense, dog. Like, you brought that shit on your motherfucking self. Like I say, it's cool. I would like to do shit like that. Go to the bottom of the ocean or go to Mars. Who wouldn't? But I'm gonna let these motherfuckers, get this shit together. It's like why would I go on a goddamn rocket right now when every time I cut on the goddamn TV, one blowing up? You think I'm about to be the first or second or third motherfucker to go on there? Yeah, the first 2 motherfuckers might make it. It's the third, fourth, or fifth. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm not getting on that motherfucker. Like I said, when y'all get it to where it's down like an airplane or some shit, a nigga might try. You know, if you adrenaline junkie, I might not, I'm lying. I'm never trying to, but I understand a person that does. You know, because, you know, you like that type of shit. But, man, that shit right there was just damn near like an instant. It was death. I paid to die the worst death I can because look, when you look at this motherfucker, look who made it. These ain't no motherfucking rocket scientists. These just some rich motherfuckers that decided, hey, we're going to build a fucking submarine. It imploded. So that, you know, that already lets you know the bitch, look at the remote controller they had. Nigga, they had a 1984 Nintendo fucking remote controller to guide the motherfucker. And they can only go up and back. And then, like I say, you know how dark it is under fucking water, thousands of feet deep, nigga? You can't see a motherfucking thing. So I'm thinking, like, what the fuck did you think you was gonna see down there? It didn't make no sense, dog. It didn't make sense, man. It didn't make